Public Representation Act 1950-51. And using the app and spending will be a cognizable offense. There will be separation of political, executive, and legislature. The ministers will no longer be dependent on the grace of the chief minister or the prime minister, and all will complete their 5-year tenure.
Basically, I will recommend that if you can really search that expenditure-free app-based election arrangement, there are many of my videos which are explaining in detail how it will be happening. And here, if you could really read, we are talking of the separation of the legislature and the political executive. So the same app will be facilitating 2 times election. Once the legislature would be enacting the political executive, and though they will be sitting in the house, but political executive would not be having the voting power. So they would be in position to bring the draft law, but the legislature would be passing. They can plead things, but they would not have the voting power. And they will be in the house largely to reply or questions asked by them, by the legislature, so as to ensure that accountability. And whatever they will be telling in the house, that will be used at the time of when the re-election would be taking place. So that debate will be very, very powerful, very, very meaningful, and nobody would be in position to evade it, seer on the strength that they are the political executive and they cannot be removed, and they are no more there at the mercy of the legislature. So there will be stability of the tenure. At the same time, there will be very powerful accountability, and there will be very strict division. And they will be focused on really translating these 21 objectives on ground. So this is a very, very important part of the process. And our Jan Sansad, they are doing a lot of exercise. So that how it should precipitate, that we might take from them. But this will provide the legislative framework by amending People's Representative Act 1950-51.
Okay, thank you. So the next point, which you have mentioned earlier, paper currency free and tax-free India.
So we will be having 20 times more revenue, and we will be free from not only from the tax, but we will be free from the tax compliance burden and extortion by the machinery and manipulation by the machinery. At present, the government is using them as an arm twisting mechanism, and it is being selectively used to ruin opposition. So that kind of the things will not be, and people will be doing their job. And let me tell you one more phenomena which will be happening in India. No check will be dishonored. So whether you are having money in your account or not, your check will be honored, because it is not question of you are not having the money in your account. Once the check is dishonored, it is disrupting the whole cycle. For me, the cycle is more important. And since everything is digital, we would be in position to intervene and provide the helpful hand, so nobody in India will be bankrupt. Bharat mein koi diwaliya nahi hoga. This is my guarantee. Now you can read out the next point, 8.
Yes. So the next point is, with the concentration of thought and action, there will be a drug-free, vegetarian, and spiritual India. Yes, that's wonderful.
Basically, this point is very important because this is the cause of our destruction. Basically, we have to save our cow. If you go mythologically, it is said that Lakshmi ji is residing in cow dung. Now we have to appreciate there's a lot of wisdom in this mythological story. It is very evident from work done by Acharya Devvrat. Acharya Devvrat is the governor to the Gujarat.
Okay.
And he has done marvelous work with the help of the many agriculture university, and he came out with a very original findings that a Indian cow, 1 gram of the cow dung is having 300 crore Jivanu, bacteria, which are very useful for the earth. And if cow is not in a milking stage, जिसको कहते हैं बिना दूध देने वाली जो गाय है, उसके 1 ग्राम में 500 करोड़ बैक्टीरिया है, जीवाणु हैं. From our point of view, a cow who is not giving milk is more important than the cow who is giving milk. So, killing cow means you are killing ourselves. So, India in time to come, because of those compulsion, it has to be vegetarian. It has to be free from influence of intoxicant. And slowly, it will be having enough time to get some advantage in spiritual dimension also. Nobody is talking of the spiritual dimension because your soul has not come here for earning money. Your soul has come for some greater spiritual requirement. And as it is said that it takes lot many lives to get the worth as a human being, that cannot be allowed and dispensed with for earning money and this and that. So it should satisfy some degree of spiritualism also.
Yes,
So crime-free Bharat is intended to take care of making it sure why you have taken worth, whether our objective can satisfy that dimension as well.
yes, so that's
Okay.
wonderful. So I'll go to the next point, and of course, like it's a long journey over many lifetimes for people, to become spiritual. I'm sure that it's a long journey for many people to also turn from, non-vegetarian to vegetarian. Of course, that's what I advocate as a healthier lifestyle. But yes, there is